Hello and welcome. Today we're going to 17th century Holland and meet an artist who knew how to transform ordinary objects into profound symbols. He is Pieter Claesz, a master of the Dutch Golden Age. Claesz was born around 1597 and worked mainly in Haarlem. He was part of the St. Luc Guild, an artists' guild where painters shared techniques and influences. Claesz specialized in still lifes, especially so-called Vanitas paintings and ontbijt, or breakfast food. Vanitas works were popular in Holland because the society was prosperous, but also strongly Calvinist. This created a tension. People could enjoy their wealth, but they had to remember that everything worldly is fleeting. Claesz was able to capture this contradiction perfectly through his objects. Every violin, clock, or glass was like a little story about life and death. Let's start with one of his most famous paintings from 1628, Vanitas with Violin and Glass Ball. In this work, we see a violin, a skull, a pocket watch, and writing instruments. Each of them symbolizes the passage of time, the transience of knowledge, and the transience of life. But the attention is particularly drawn to the small glass ball. When you look at it closely, you can see a reflection of the artist himself in his studio on its surface. It is like a small secret message to us from hundreds of years ago. I too am part of this transience. This detail makes the work an almost personal and at the same time masterful example of Claesz's skill. He mastered the manipulation of light and reflections perfectly. In the same year, Claesz also painted still life with a skull and writing quill. This work is smaller, only 24 by 36 centimeters, but its message is profound. In the center is a skull, a classic reminder of death, and next to it are a book, a quill, and an inkwell, which speak of human knowledge and achievements, but also of their transience. The painting is dark and very restrained. The use of light is precise. It emphasizes the shape of the skull, the pages of the book, and the shine of the glass, and creates a meditative atmosphere. When you look at the work for a moment, it feels as if Claesz is speaking directly to you. Stop, look, think. Time passes quickly. In both paintings, the skull is at the center, a symbol of the transience of life. Both also show the theme of time, knowledge, and pleasure. The clock, book, quill, violin, and glass tell us that nothing earthly is eternal. But the difference is in the atmosphere. Vanitas with violin and glass ball is more multi-layered and personal. The artist hides himself in a glass ball, almost like a little secret greeting to the viewer. Still, life with a skull and writing quill is more restrained and serious. It is like a quiet moment that directly reminds us of the finiteness of life. Together, these two works show how versatile Claesz was in dealing with the same theme, the transience of life, in different styles and moods. Claesz did not use Vanitas symbols only philosophically. He also demonstrated his technical skill. Painting the reflection of a glass ball required a keen eye, and the textures of the skull, violin, and book testified to his masterful control of light and shadow. And the glass ball was something completely new. A similar technique had already been used by Jan van Eyck in the Arnolfini engagement, but Claesz combined it with Vanitas symbolism. Pieter Claesz was not just a still life painter. He was a storyteller. His works remind us that life is fleeting, but also beautiful. Every moment we have is precious, and Claesz manages to show this with just a few objects, skillfully arranged, light and shadow.